90% of Sinovac's employees and families vaccinated with CoronaVac, CEO says. Approximately 90% of Sinovac Biotech's employees and their families have been vaccinated. They received the company's experimental vaccine called CoronaVac. This has been confirmed by the Chinese firm's CEO. Sinovac's CEO Yin Wildong told Reuters, "As a vaccine developer and manufacturer, a new outbreak could directly impact our vaccine production." In China, the mass vaccination using the experimental vaccine under emergency authorization began in July. However, only a few details were revealed so far about how the action proved efficient in controlling COVID-19. Still, any vaccination program aimed at the pandemic would be significant in preventing new outbreaks to occur. One of the details revealed has been the intention. The experimental vaccine under the emergency program targets specific groups, such as healthcare workers and people working in high-risk settings. The latter includes workers in food markets, service sectors, and transportation. Sinovac's CoronaVac is in Phase 3 clinical trials. The results from previous trials led to the emergency use of the vaccine. Within the biotech firm, between 2,000 and 3,000 employees and their families received the experimental vaccine. The CEO clarified that the vaccination was not forced. Employees were given an option to be vaccinated or not with the said drug. Those who agreed were told of potential side effects before the vaccination. Yin highlighted that doctors inquired about pre-existing health conditions before giving the shot. There were adverse reactions among the vaccinated, but the occurrence was considered very low. Adverse reactions were not a surprise since data from previous trials confirmed side effects like fever, fatigue, and pain. In the journal medRxiv, 600 participants aged 18 to 59 years were randomly given 2 injections of CoronaVac or placebo. The effects were evaluated in 2 schedules, Day 0 and 14, and Day 0 and 28. Solicited or unsolicited adverse events were assessed in 7 days and 28 days respectively after administration. Most adverse events were solicited and mild in terms of severity. The most common adverse event was pain at the injection site, but no serious adverse events were reported or identified. The lower dose, 3 micrograms per 0.5 milliliters, was found optimal. The dose induced 92.4% seroconversion in the first schedule and 97.4% in the second schedule. Investigators concluded the vaccine had a favorable safety profile and efficacy against SARS-CoV-2. No COVID-19 vaccine yet has passed Phase 3 clinical trials and obtained full approval from a governing body.